These majestic Australian forests provide a glimpse of an ancient land. Victorian forests, some storing more carbon than any other forest in the world.
Not only are they important for biodiversity, but they're important for climate change.
In 2019, Victoria joined Western Australia and New South Wales to declare these very old forests would be fully protected.
There will be an immediate ban to all old growth logging right across our state.
That immediate ban was the heart of what the Andrews government called the largest environmental protection policy in the state's history. 90,000 hectares of rare and precious mottled old growth was to be immediately protected. A map was published showing the forests that had been designated old growth, marking them as protected and not available for timber harvesting. But the ABC can reveal that never happened. Forests marked on that map as old growth, like this one right here, continue to be logged to this day.
After months of uncertainty, the state government announced an immediate ban on logging in old-growth forests.
At that moment, a crew was logging right here on Mount Delusion. Standing here was a forest marked as old growth. There was 28 hectares of old growth, making up nearly 3/4 of the coupe.
We still have forests that we know are important, the government says are important, but they're still being logged.
Forests marked for protection have continued to be logged because the government introduced an extra field test, which the logging company Vic Forests now uses to make a final determination about whether a forest is really old growth.
If we've got forestry guiding what to log and what not to log, that's madness.
The ABC obtained 90 logging plans drafted after the protections were introduced in the East Gippsland region alone. This is a zone famed for its ancient forests. Logging was planned in 21 areas marked as old growth on the government's protection map. But when Vic Forests applied its field test, the company said it found old growth in just one of those 21 areas.
The claim that old growth logging has stopped in 2019, it's infuriating because we're still seeing it.
While the field tool can, in theory, protect additional areas not captured in the original protection map, that rarely occurs. Conservationists have complained forest protections in Western Australia and New South Wales are similarly flawed, something those governments deny.
The issue of saying that you're going to protect mature forests or saying that old growth logging is done, it's not unique to Victoria. We're seeing that right across Australia.
The last national assessment showed old growth forest reduced by more than 10% between 1995 and 2000, driven by disasters, logging and land clearing. In a statement, Vic Forests said it does not log old growth forests. An Andrews government spokesperson said it had established a range of measures to protect all large old trees greater than 2.5 metres in diameter.
If you scratch beneath the surface, we're actually still doing terribly, and our forest conservation and forest management is woefully inadequate.